I was actually going to change the picture, but then I went live. But anyway, come on in, come on in. Like the video, like the video. I hope everyone's having a great morning. Allow me a second. Let's see. Good morning, good morning. Press 1 if you've been here. Sorry, press 1 if you can hear me okay. Press 3 if you've been here before, where you're watching from. Press 3 if you've been here before, where you're watching from. I hope everyone's having a good morning. Let me get in here. Do, 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 do. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday. I hope everyone's having a good Saturday. Let's see. Please like, comment, and subscribe. All right, let me do this way. Good morning. Good morning, Paris. Girl, I didn't hit the button. I was about to change the picture. I'm off to a rough start. Woo, what a weekend it's already been. I'm good. We had a good day yesterday. I don't know what's the store for today, but I kind of have an idea. Yeah, life is good. You could hear it in my voice. I was like, who chose this time? Who chose this time? My goodness. Okay, so I'm getting it together. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get into a few different things. At first I was like, what am I gonna talk about? But then it was like, oh yeah, the stuff you didn't talk about yesterday. The stuff you didn't talk about yesterday. Yeah, I got home late, so that's why I couldn't go live yesterday. But it's all good. I'm just turning on some stuff right now, Paris. I'm about to look at your comments in a minute because if I know you, if you're not already making a comment, you about to. Who chose this time? I keep saying to myself. And I do go live in the afternoons, but it be different and the vibe is different in the afternoon. And then I can't sometimes really go live in the afternoon. Not really. Okay. So I think I got some stuff done. Who chose this time? Okay. That's Paris Hilton. Sure is. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, what you mean, Paris? It's been pretty rough on this side. Let me know. Let me know. You good over there? Do you need some prayer? Girl, you know I got you. You need some prayer. What you mean it's been pretty rough? But you getting through it all. Girl, do we gotta pray on the outside? Do we gotta pray in private, girl? Cause you know I'm a praying woman. Some of my friends just be like, I remember in the community I live in, I remember the maintenance guy put a note on my card. Sister, I'm in need of prayer. I know you got a real great connection with the Lord. Because at first I was like looking at my cards, like, who put a note on my card? So then I came in, I prayed for him. And and he was like, man, I got the job. I got the job. You prayed good. You prayed good. But I didn't take the job because it was paying me $5 less. I was like, oh, okay, buddy. Okay. Well, at least, you got it, but you didn't want it. So yeah, I got a strong little collection. Then another friend was like, I need you to pray for me. I'm trying to get through some things. Okay, let's see. I don't have my glasses on. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, girl, I'm gonna have you in my prayers then, girl. Be ready. Be ready for the shakeup. My prayers are serious. I be having people calling me saying, girl, you told me my life was gonna change. Girl, you told me I was gonna get through this divorce. Girl, you told me I was gonna get half and more than half, and people was gonna bless me with a car. They be calling me and telling me. All right, y'all. So come on in, come on in. Me and Paris just being silly in the morning. We just being silly. That's what we do. But yes, we're gonna talk Diddy. What's going on with Diddy? The comments about Diddy. I guess LeBron made a comment, but I think LeBron made a comment like 2 weeks ago that until more public eyes talk about him, that he wasn't gonna talk about him. But don't forget, y'all. I played y'all the clip that there's allegedly like 8 celebrities that's could be involved in some of these, because we were over here not going to be talking about stuff or tapes, but there's been a guy that's been a part of the grand jury and he had to speak up for what he had flash drives. He allegedly talked to Kim. What we played yesterday was kind of jaw dropping, and they talking about the diddler over there talking with JLo, making Playboy bunnies you know watch her music videos in loops or something. So what did he got going on? Is he a mess, or is just he got issues? I mean, I'm just wondering. So let me get to it. 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 Good morning, everyone. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here, where you're watching from. Ooh, they came in here fast. I guess this time is a good time. So we're going to get to some Diddy stuff, and we're going to, let's see. Where was it? Come on in, come on in. There's a certain thing I wanted to start with. Let me see. Let me see what this has. Hold on. Yeah, we talked about Corey Burgess yesterday, is the man that's claiming that he's been in possession of Diddy Combs tapes for a while. And he's had some. So Diddy had some. Corey Burgess had some tapes. And then it seems to us, of what Lil Rod said, he has some tapes. So it's out there that, let's see. And we did speak about that Diddy wants all the, well, some. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. It's being reported that Diddy's accusers who filed the lawsuit as Jane Doe now ordered by the judge to reveal their names or the complaints will be dismissed. I talked about that. And I'm wondering if some of the cases are going to just go away because they don't want to be named. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and play this because he's talking about Kim. And since this is up right now, I might as well play it while I do my monetization and everything. So just give me a second. Let's play this clip.
Nobody touched it. Oh, so it is her official book? Yes. Nobody, and no one touched it? Nobody altered it. No. So it's not the copy that the gentleman said that he was selling before? No. No. It's two different copies. That one was edited, and we have the original copy. So you're saying that the other copy was an actual real copy, even though the family said it wasn't? A derivative work. The only way the family say that is because, I forgot his name, Albie Show. Yeah. Yeah. And besides that, how they know? A lot of stuff their mother did, they didn't know. And I'd like to see you apologize to the mother and the family. No, we're trying to just go to discuss that now. What we will be able to talk to in terms of what was available and what was on those flash drives. Okay, but it was the book.
Corey Burgess.
So it is Kim Porter's book, but not necessarily some of the stuff with the celebs that were mentioned besides. It's hers. Nobody touched it. Oh, so it is her official book?
Jane Doe's has to be named or cases will be dropped.
So it's not the copy that the gentleman said that he was selling before? No. No. It's two different copies. That one was edited, and we have the original copy. So you're saying that the other copy was an actual real copy?
Next clip.
The picture being in front of it. No, we're trying to go to discuss that.
Like the video, like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. We're talking Diddy, the updates, tapes. We're talking about Kim Porter. Let's get to the next clip.
Right. And the family for the picture being in front of it. Right. Understand? I didn't put it there. Right. So, they got to worry about bigger things. should have started worrying when he was beating her. Right. When you start worrying about your mother.
Allegedly.
Right.
Period.
So, the book, do you think that now,
All
do you think
comments
it'll
are
like be open to the public or after this or?
copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. The launch is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, and scholarship and research.
Wow, so the public will get to see her actual words and thoughts. So very soon, the actual unedited version. We'll that out. So I mean, I'm wondering, do you own the rights, I guess, or how does that work? I guess I own rights is given to me, right? Okay. And the family for the picture being in front of it. Right.
So we're going to get to the next clip, but like I said, I want to hear that that's going to go to Kim Porter's estate, which should mean that that's going to go to the kids, not just a random guy. I get, but this is the thing that we're kind of hearing. It's almost as if he's stating Kim gave him the permission, but does that mean he's going to go through the estate though, where that means that that money will go to the girls? That's all I want. Whatever's going to be leaked, put out there, presented, I want the money to go to the twins and the children.
You watched your YouTube interview. I saw as of 2 weeks ago they haven't been in contact with you. What about today? Yes. So they have been in contact with you. Is that why you're here today? Yes. Okay. Oh, wow. So were you surprised or was that the point that you were kind of waiting for? Surprised. Oh. Do you feel like the interview had anything to do with it or? Yeah. Yeah? And the family for the...
So he had an interview, told on himself. Now he's had to release items that he had. He had to speak with the courts, and now they're trying to get permission to put this book out.
I saw as of 2 weeks ago they haven't been in contact with you. What about today? Yes. So they have been in contact with you. Is that why you're here today? Yes. Okay. Oh, wow. So were you surprised or was that the point that you were kind of waiting for? Surprised. Oh. Do you feel like the interview had anything to do with it or? Yeah. Yeah? How do you know Sean Combs? Generation. Frank Lucas was my godfather, his father, and then we both was in the music business for 30 years ago. So you personally know him, not who, no person. Sean Combs. Not personally. But you know of him, he knows.
Next clip.
He made a lot of allegations, right? Are you expected to eventually turn those things over, or that's what we're going to head over to do now? So we have a hearing now to determine what we're going to do in terms of what documents we'll have to turn over, and what documents we will not. So why were you in court today? Just to give testimony.
Why were you in court today?
He was subpoenaed by the court, so as we all know, if you don't answer a subpoena, the marshals will come to your house as they came to his house and they will bring you here. So that's why we're here today. I know you can't mention celebrities per se. You did mention some in the interview. So just to clarify, you can back that up with actual factual footage. We have, it's things that we have, but we got to go to the other courthouse. So I don't know if that's any more questions, but we kind of got another hearing to go. Are you nervous or do you feel? I ain't never nervous. Only thing's fair to me is God.
He said he wasn't nervous, y'all. So let's get to other clips because they're stating that Diddy and these FOs are interesting. Like the video. We're trying to get to 32K, so people can please subscribe and thank you. Everyone say hi to Paris. Good morning to Paris. She's one of my faves. She's been with me since I've been at 3,000. Now we're almost at 32K. So definitely like the video. We got 7 likes. We got about 200 in here. The likes should definitely match the views. And right now they're not. It's free to hit the like button. And it's free to subscribe. If anyone would like to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome by sending a super chat. And or there are memberships available. Trigger warning, because Diddy's something else. So sometimes I talk about that, sometimes I don't. Let me do my disclaimer, because when Paris comes in, I be sometimes forgetting. Let's see. Yeah, they do look wasted. So, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, so the girls was hanging out. You know what? I almost changed the picture. I did. I almost changed the picture. But see, if they went over there taking pictures with him, that's on them. Okay. So let's get to this clip, which is a smaller clip, but let's talk about Diddy and his situationships. And we're kind of going to go from there. Like the video, like the video. We got 8 likes. Let's get the likes up. Double tap the screen. That's the interesting thing. They make it easy where people can double tap the screen. And if you can't double tap the screen because you're not on a phone or a tablet, you can still hit the like button. It's the thumbs up. So support the channel by hitting the thumbs up. It actually pushes me out into the algorithm. Yes, let's get to this clip.
Jennifer Lopez music video on repeat at one of his freak-offs. Rachel claims Sean Diddy Combs made her watch a Jennifer Lopez music video on repeat at one of his freak-offs. Rachel Kennedy claims the footage was playing on a continuous loop in Diddy's Tokyo hotel room during the 2000 interaction, and further alleged that the rapper was on the phone with JLo, whom he was dating at the time. Rachel said on the Daily Mail's The Trial of Diddy.
Now that's bold.
The footage was playing on a continuous loop in...
This dude was on the phone with JLo at an event. So this is the thing we talked about. And Paris, we're going to get to that NDA thing. Did you see that? Diddy had a lot of his friends under an NDA. They were not allowed to talk about him or people close to him. I told y'all that's why a lot of people are silent, because they don't want to be sued and they know that they signed that NDA. So let's get to the clip.
Jennifer Lopez music video on repeat at one of his freak-offs. Rachel Kennedy claims the footage was playing on a continuous loop in Diddy's Tokyo hotel room during the 2000 interaction, and further alleged that the rapper was on the phone with JLo, whom he was dating at the time. Rachel said on the Daily Mail's The Trial of Diddy podcast that she found the entire situation quite odd, and further described it as creepy and disrespectful.
See?
Rachel and her 2 friends had been invited to Diddy's room for a party after meeting him at a topless club in Japan. She and her friends were expecting to just attend the party, but Diddy was alone in his room when they arrived. She claims they then engaged in a consensual sexual encounter. Jennifer Lopez has yet to comment on Diddy's legal trouble.
So Jennifer Lopez's name is being dragged more and more into this situation. Not only did JLo have the club situation, now it's being reported that JLo was allegedly on the phone and they had her music looping. Baby, I know Jennifer Lopez is mad, but you know what? Guess who else is mad? Ben Affleck. Because Ben Affleck is really not a problematic guy in regards to media. He doesn't like it. And Ben is the one that's married to her. Going through a divorce, but married to her. But guess who's probably not happy? I mean, guess who is probably happy? Alex Rodriguez. Who was it Alex? No. JLo was dating A-Rod. Yeah, JLo was dating A-Rod before Ben, right? Yeah. And they seem to be getting along really great. And all of a sudden, I don't know if A-Rod broke up with her or she broke up with him, but I'm sure a lot of her exes are like, whew, we dodged that, because she's being talked about and Ben's being talked about. They talk about the exes a little bit, and don't forget, the other ex-boyfriend said that, he feels that their marriage broke up because of Diddy. So let's play that clip again, because I don't think people caught it.
Watch a Jennifer Lopez music video on repeat at one of his freak-offs. Rachel Kennedy claims the footage was playing on a continuous loop in Diddy's Tokyo hotel room during the 2000 interaction, and further alleged that the rapper was on the phone with JLo, whom he was dating at the time. Rachel said on the Daily Mail's The Trial of Diddy podcast that she found the entire...
Fair use. We're doing a reaction video. Like the video, like the video. I'm trying to find this other one again so y'all could hear it a little bit better. I think it's further down. But like the video, like the video.
Situation quite odd, and further described it as creepy and disrespectful.
Don't forget, press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. And press 5 if you've been here and where you're watching from. And don't forget, let's continue to hit the like button. We got about 324 in the building. If I could please get 300 people to please subscribe. We're trying to get to 32K. We're very close. If all 300 people subscribe, we'll be at 32K today. That's what I'm trying to get to. Let's continue with the clip. Fair use.
Rachel and her two friends had been invited to Diddy's room for a party after meeting him at a topless club in Japan. She and her friends were expecting to just attend the party, but Diddy was alone in his room when they arrived. She claims they then engaged in a consensual sexual encounter. Jennifer Lopez has yet to comment on Diddy's legal trouble.
I'm wondering if JLo's going to be subpoenaed. I wonder if JLo's going to have to hit the stand. I keep seeing, and I told y'all this, I keep seeing that a lot of celebrities are traveling. A lot of celebrities are traveling. A lot of celebrities traveling around the world. So don't forget, some of these celebrities know that the trial may be in May of 2025. So I'm wondering if some of them are going to be trying to travel around that time. But the courts don't play. Once they subpoena you or you were a part of the grand jury, you know, that NDA does nothing if you're a part of the grand jury. That NDA does nothing if you have to take the stand. But that's why a lot of his friends aren't speaking, because they do not want to get sued by Diddy. I told y'all. So I don't know. We saw Ray J with Diddy before. So did Ray J not sign an NDA? Does he not care? And then if you did not know, all week we've been talking about the Sons. The Sons ran into Ray J, and this was like almost the third time they wanted to fight. And luckily Chris Brown broke it up. We talked about that. And we talked about Nicki Minaj talking to Ray J, which it seemed as if he was trolling her, but let me see. Like the video. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here, where you're watching from. Any super chats are welcome. And we do have memberships. Thanks for being here, everyone. I'm definitely trying to pull information this morning. I don't know. Let me see what time frame that was. So that was 2 days ago. That's why. So like the video. Let's play the next clip. Let's see. Let me see. Like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. Like I mentioned, there's about 267 in the building. If I could please get 200 people to please subscribe. We're definitely trying to hit 32K. A month and a half ago, we had 3,000. So we definitely got big numbers over here. And I'm appreciative if you've already subscribed.
Hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs, we are learning tonight that additional charges could soon be
fair use reaction video. Thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate you.
Forthcoming. So that's according to sources who spoke with Fox Eye's Lisa Evers. She joins us now with the exclusive details. Lisa? Well, Stephen, Natasha, multiple sources tell me that a federal grand jury is hearing testimony from new witnesses, including some who are being flown in from out of state. Prosecutors are looking to bring more charges and additional co-defendants to the Sean Diddy Combs federal sex trafficking case. This comes as a judge ruled that an accuser trying to sue Combs cannot remain anonymous. Fox 5 cameras were rolling to catch former...
See, we had talked about that. Diddy does not want some of the alleged victims to be anonymous. He wants their names. And if they don't give their names, the case will be dismissed.
Diddy associate Courtney Burgess as he walked with his attorney Ariel Mitchell into federal court to testify before a grand jury, hearing from witnesses about potential new charges. At the October 10th court hearing, lead prosecutor Assistant U.S. Attorney Emily Johnson cautioned that the trial timeline could be affected by a superseding indictment. That would make the case wider in scope and more complex, says attorney and former...
They had talked about the superseding indictment.
Into federal court to testify before a grand jury, hearing from witnesses about potential new charges. At the October 10th court hearing, lead prosecutor Assistant U.S. Attorney Emily Johnson cautioned that the trial timeline could be affected by a superseding indictment. That would make the case wider in scope and more complex, says attorney and former prosecutor Eric Faddis.
So the original indictment that has already been issued lists the charges against Diddy. What the federal government sometimes does when they're continuing their investigation is they'll do a subsequent indictment, which is a superseding indictment. It usually amends and replaces the original indictment and adds additional charges.
Combs' defense team has repeatedly stated they want a speedy trial. New charges and a superseding indictment could slow that down.
The trial is scheduled for May 2025. But if there are charges that add a completely new dimension to this case, which I think is reasonably likely, that could cause both sides to need more time to do investigation, locate...
I told y'all, we're not certain if the May 2025 is going to stick, because there's more and more information that's coming out. Judges has other cases. These lawyers have other cases. Even though Diddy's going to want the May 2025, the attorneys and the prosecutors, they may not be ready. Look how much more information is coming out. The alleged 120 victims. When they scheduled the 120 victims, they knew that those victims' names, not the names, John and Jane Doe will come out. But they may not be ready for May of 2025. What does that mean? If they don't give Diddy bail or bond him out, that means he's going to be in there for a while until the trial does start. Like the video, like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. There's about 332 in here. If I could please get 300 people to please subscribe and thank you. We're trying to hit 32K. We're almost there. We're almost at 32K. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. We're talking Diddy updates. We're talking the grand jury. We're talking the accusers have to be named. We're also talking about Diddy and his FOs and JLo's music playing in the background. Like the video, like the video.
Additional witnesses, procure additional evidence. New charges could also bring more people in as defendants, says Faddis. There is a RICO case that is charged against Diddy. That necessarily contemplates a criminal enterprise, other affiliates, potentially other associates who could be roped in to this entire thing. As the criminal case moves forward, the number of civil lawsuits against Diddy continues to grow. Now there are more than 24 accusers alleging they were drugged and sexually assaulted. This week, a federal judge ruled that a woman identified only as Jane Doe, who claimed Diddy allegedly raped her, must file paperwork with her real name by November 13th, or the suit would be dropped.
So there's a certain one that has to be named. It doesn't seem like all of them. It seems like there's a certain one that has to be named. And someone had said that to me yesterday. Can it be revised? Let's see. Can the NDA be revised by the... I'm about to talk about the NDA in a second.
Associates who could be roped in to this entire thing. As the criminal case moves forward, the number of civil lawsuits against Diddy continues to grow. Now there are more than 24 accusers alleging they were drugged and sexually assaulted. This week, a federal judge ruled that a woman identified only as Jane Doe, who claimed Diddy allegedly raped her, must file paperwork with her real name by November 13th, or the suit would be dropped. Even though the allegations might be private and sensitive, the general rule is to have that individual identified, and that's what the court is ordering here. Former Diddy associate Courtney Burgess came out of court with his attorney Ariel Mitchell after testifying before the grand jury. We both was in the music business.
So this is about the Corey Burgess, who we just heard like 10 minutes ago.
This week, a federal judge ruled that a woman identified only as Jane Doe, who claimed Diddy allegedly raped her, must file paperwork with her real name by November 13th, or the suit would be dropped. Even though the allegations might be private and sensitive, the general rule is to have that individual identified, and that's what the court is ordering here. Former Diddy associate Courtney Burgess came out of court with his attorney Ariel Mitchell after testifying before the grand jury. We both was in the music business for 30 years together. Just to give testimony to the grand jury, he was subpoenaed by the court, so as we all know, if you don't answer a subpoena.
So Corey Burgess was subpoenaed, and he had to give up any and all information that he had on Diddy. They're stating his house wasn't raided, but they obtained items from his house.
You will. The marshals will come to your house as they came to his house, and they will bring you here. Now, Combs, through his attorneys, has categorically denied all criminal and civil allegations.
As we know, Diddy's attorney is basically saying he is innocent. And like I said before, a judge or jury will have to decide if there's any wrongdoing in regards to Diddy.
Came out of court with his attorney Ariel Mitchell after testifying before the grand jury. We both was in the music business for 30 years together. Just to give testimony to the grand jury, he was subpoenaed by the court. So as we all know, if you don't answer a subpoena, you will. The marshals will come to your house as they came to his house, and they will bring you here. Now, Combs, through his attorneys, has categorically denied all criminal and civil allegations. The U.S. attorney had no comment on whether a federal grand jury is hearing new witnesses and evidence against Combs. But sources tell me charges may be just a couple of weeks away. Stephen Natasha? Wow, it just gets bigger and worse. Yeah. You know?
So, okay. So in regards to the NDA, because it's coming from, let's see, Jasmine Bram. Let's see, Diddy's FOs allegedly prompted guests to sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. TMZ has obtained the NDA from Diddy's alleged FOs. The document is a standard non-disclosure agreement, prevents signees from sharing information about Diddy, his family members, his current and former partners and spouses and friends and business associates. So he broke it down to where you can't talk about him. You can't talk about the family members. You can't talk about his former or present partners. You can't talk about spouses, and you can't talk about his friends or business associates. So it's almost like you can't talk about Diddy DJ Khaled. You can't talk about Diddy French Montana. You can't talk about Diddy, of course, with the children. You can't talk about Diddy and the baby moms. You can't talk about current and past. So they're basically on lockdown with their words, even in regards to Kim Porter. His friends can't, the NDA is protecting him in regards to people even trying to speak out about Kim Porter and what they knew about Kim Porter. So I told y'all that NDA is ironclad. The NDA also tells signees not to share photographs, films, recording. So that NDA also covers that you're not supposed to share photographs, films, or recording of Diddy or anyone in his orbit without written consent. So they're basically telling us, hello, you signed this NDA. If you have alleged photos, film, or recording, you can't share it without his written consent. Told y'all the NDA was ironclad. I'm just giving general information about the NDA. But these friends aren't speaking out of what they know unless they're on the part of probably the grand jury, unless they were subpoenaed. That's about the only way if they felt that crimes were committed. That's why a lot of these famous people are quiet. Okay, so the NDA, you can't share photos, film, or recordings of Diddy or anyone in his orbit without written consent or to have another person photographed, filmed, or recorded. Diddy or anyone in his orbit. It's also specified names, social media sites, and attendees. So you can't share the names. You can't share where they were. You can't say anything. You can't share anything. Oh, I went to a Diddy party. Oh, this is what happened. Oh, we were at this hotel. Oh, I was at a Diddy party. This person was there. That person was there. They're basically saying you're not supposed to be sharing almost any at all, anything. The locations, nothing. And it's basically saying you're not supposed to be talking about some of his friends. That's why a lot of people are quiet. That's why a lot of people aren't talking about his friends. That's why a lot of people aren't calling out his friends. That's why Ray J's not saying, hey, French Montana, hey, DJ Khaled, what do you know? And whatever his friends know. That's why it's like that. Like the video, like the video. We're at 23 likes. Okay, we have about 340 in the building. If I can get 300 to please subscribe and thank you. We're trying to hit 32K. We're trying to hit 32K. So I did find that clip where it's going to play a little bit louder in regards to Corey Burgess. So we're going to go ahead and play this. Yeah, he's not dumb. And who was talking about it for the last 2 weeks? Me. I told y'all these celebrities can't talk.
His name, Albie Shore. Yeah. Yeah. And besides that, I didn't know. A lot of stuff their mother did, they didn't know. And I like to say apologize to the mother and the family.
So Corey Burgess is basically saying the children didn't know a lot of what Kim was going through.
No, we're trying to just go to discuss that now, what we will be able to talk to in terms of what was available and what was on those flash drives. Okay. But it was the book, so. So it is Kim Porter's book, but not necessarily some of the stuff with the celebs that were mentioned besides.
It's hers. Nobody touched it.
Oh,
So he's saying he has her book. Like the video, like the video. There's about 396 in the building. If I could please get 300 people to please subscribe. We're trying to hit 32K today. We're trying to hit 32K. Like the video, like the video. We're at 24 likes. We're at 24 likes. Let's get the likes up. The likes should match the views. We should be at like 150 likes. So please double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video or below the video. We're at 25 likes. Let's hit the like button. Please double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. Yeah, they're just partying, but I'm sure they signed that NDA too. Hello. Hello. We're at 28 likes. Let's get the likes up. Double tap the screen. We're at 31. Let's get the likes up. Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Let's go. Let's continue with the video. Fair use.
her official book.
Yes.
And no one touched it.
Nobody altered it. Nothing.
So it's not the copy that the gentleman said that he was selling before. No.
No.
It's two different copies. That one was edited.
So there's two different copies in regards to Kim Porter's book. They're also trying to contact Amazon because maybe you guys didn't know. They're trying to contact Amazon to get this next book release. Because if you also did not know, the other book that people purchased about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, people got their money back for purchasing that book because alleged Albie Shore or the family contacted Amazon and stating what's being put out in regards to Kim Porter is false. So that book was pulled and those people got their money back. There was a young lady that purchased a book. She lost the book, and then she got her money back for the second book. So they did refund people money back in regards to Kim Porter book. So we're looking at probably in maybe a month or so, maybe, or 2 months, this new book should be released. And it's going to be the alleged unedited. So I'm wondering if the other copy was edited, trying to make things a little bit more salacious. Because remember, Albie Shore said that didn't happen. So let's continue to listen. Let's continue to get the likes up. We're at 32. Let's get the likes to 150, please. And don't forget to please subscribe to the page. We're trying to get to 32K. If all 200 please subscribe, we'll hit 32K. Let's continue with the clip.
We have the original copy.
So you're saying that the other copy was an actual real copy, even though the family said it wasn't?
It was a derivative work.
Just edit. The only way the family say that is because I forgot his name. Albie Shore.
Yeah.
Yeah. And besides that, how they know? A lot of stuff their mother did, they didn't know. And I like to say apologize to the mother and the family.
No, we're trying to just go to discuss that now. What we will be able to talk to in terms of what was available and what was on those flash drives.
Okay.
So let's get to the next clip.
You know, they got to worry about bigger things.
Right.
What her diary was. You understand?
Right.
They should have started worrying when he was beating her.
Right.
When you start worrying about your mother.
So Corey Burgess is mad with the children because he's basically alleging they saw stuff, they knew stuff, and they did not do anything. Allege. We were always saying for the last month and a half, how much did the children know? How much did Diddy mom know? How much did the driver know? How much did the chef know? How much did the yard people, landscapers know? How much did, his business partners know? When you're hanging around friends, you guys talk. How much did his friends know? From the DJ Khaled's to the French Montanas to, his friend group for the last 5 years. We're just wondering. We're just, right now, French Montana's enjoying his time. He's with a young lady from Dubai. Let's continue with the video. There's about 310 in the building. If we please can get 300 people to please subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, thank you. Yeah, praying for his children and praying for the alleged victims. I mean, this is a serious situation, no matter what.
Right. So the book, do you think that now, do you think it'll ever be open to the public or after this or?
That'll be the next thing. I've been contracted to go to Amazon.
So she's been contracted to go to Amazon, but is she going to share that money with the twins and the family? Does it go through her estate? It should be going through her estate. Since this is court-based and they're at the court, it should be going through the estate. But I'm waiting for somebody to say that, though. Not legal advice, just common sense. It should be going through the estate. Corey Burgess shouldn't be making money. This attorney shouldn't be making money. That money should be going to her children, period. If he put out a book that Kim Porter allegedly gave him or her assistant gave him, as far as Corey Burgess, that money should go to the children, period. Like the video, like the video.
And work out whatever legalities that may have existed prior so that we can republish the book.
Wow, so the public will get to see her actual words and thoughts.
So very soon, the actual unedited version. We'll be putting that out soon.
So, I'm wondering, do you own the rights, I guess, or how does that work?
Thanks, Paris.
Some rights was given to me, right?
Okay. Because that's
And the family for the picture being on front of it.
Right.
You understand? I didn't put it there.
Right.
So, they got to worry about bigger things.
Right.
Next clip. This is them in front of the courthouse.
I saw as of 2 weeks ago, they haven't been in contact with you today.
Yes.
So they have been in contact with you. Is that why you're here today?
Yes.
Okay.
Land security.
Oh, wow. So were you surprised, or was that the call that you were kind of waiting for?
Surprise.
Oh. Do you feel like the interview had anything to do with it, or?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you?
So Corey Burgess had a interview, and that's what brought him to the grand jury because of what he said in that interview. Yeah, I'm so glad they're exposing Hollywood. Me too, Paris. Yes, not fast enough. But I mean, like we saying, thank goodness it's being exposed. People are being exposed for the weird stuff. It needs to stop. There's no reason 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we're hearing somebody else doing something similar to Diddy. There'll be no reason. But I'm sure there's people that's done stuff, and people are saying there's a bigger fish outside of Diddy, But the main concern is people didn't feel safe being in the music industry if they had something to allege deal with him regarding. And some of these parties, people didn't even know they're being recorded.
Sean Combs.
Generation, Frank Lucas is my.
Like the video, like the video. We're almost at 32K, you guys. Continue to hit the subscribe button. We're at 289. If 200 people please subscribe, we'll definitely hit 32K. Thanks for being here, everyone. Let's continue with the clip. Reaction video.
My father and his father, and then we both was in the music business for 30 years together.
So you personally know him, have
Not who, no personally.
Sean Combs.
Not
Diddy.
personally.
But you know of him, he knows
I know
of you.
him, yeah. I used to be with Tupac, Hussein Fatal. He stopped a lot of my music. A lot of other people who didn't care about it. You understand? It's not around today.
Wait, so
Stewart from Def Jam Records.
been in contact with you. I did watch your YouTube interview. I saw it as
We're about to play the next clip. Like the video, like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. And press 5 if you've been here before. Hello, Ohio.
you made a lot of allegations, right? Are you expected to eventually turn those things over, or
Well, that's what we're going to head over to do now. So we have a hearing now to determine what we're going to do in terms of what documents we'll have to turn over and what documents we do not.
So why were you in court tonight?
Just to give testimony to the grand jury. He was subpoenaed by the court, so as we all know, if you don't answer a subpoena, the marshals will come to your house as they came to his house, and they will bring you here. So that's why we're here today.
I know you can't mention celebrities per se. You did mention some in the interview. So just to clarify, you can back that up with actual factual footage.
Thanks for being here. Hello, Canada. I know that flag. Thanks for being here. And we did hear about that name for sure. Hello, hello. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. And press 5 if you've been here. Yeah, that's an interesting question. Why they think that? Why so-and-so is like so-and-so. And there's a lot going on in regards to the politics. They're trying to add different clips, clip this, put this out, making it seem like he said this. Kamala Harris is trying to get every famous top 20 artist that's out there to hit the stage. Do what you want to do in regards to politics. Vote for whoever you want to vote for. Just so much is going on. So much is going on. You got the comedians making comments, and you got comedians talking about watermelon, people from Puerto Rico. You got comments and what they're cutting up saying this is what's going to happen to this person. There's just a lot going on within the last few weeks. We could tell Kamala Harris don't care for Trump. Trump don't care for Kamala Harris. But we've known for the last 3.5 years we struggled. People have struggled with groceries. People have struggled with gas. People have struggled with paying rent. People have struggled with a lot. Both candidates are concerning. Period. That's why a lot of people are concerned about whether they're going to vote or not. And they're allegedly saying some of these poll boxes are being set on, I got to watch what I say. And that's a concern. So will some people's votes count? So if you did not vote in person, that could be a concern if you put your ballot in some of these boxes. Allegedly, that's a concern. Let's continue with this. Thanks for being here. There's about 308 in the building. If I could please get 300 people to please subscribe and thank you. We're trying to hit 32K. I've been going hard for the last 30 days, putting out this information about this man. I might try and go live later on today to do hot topics, but depending on family stuff, we'll see. But let's continue with this clip.
We have, it's things that we have, but we got to go to the other courthouse. So I don't know if that's any more questions, but we got another hearing to go.
Are you nervous, or do you feel cool?
Nah, I ain't never nervous.
I ain't never nervous. So there's that. So TMZ was, I mean, that's a good thing. He got Corey Burgess to speak. He got the attorney to speak. And they were headed to the courthouse. And she dropped a lot of information. And they're talking about re-releasing Kim Porter's book. Now, how similar will the books be? That's the question. And the biggest thing is this dude called out the Combs children. That's, in ties with Kim Porter. So that's, Corey Burgess called out the children now. Like the video, like the video. I thank you guys for being here. I thank you guys for being here. I don't know. I'm about to, I don't know what that's about, but like the video, like the video. Like the video. Be kind in the comments. Don't do any weird things in the comments. I'll time you out for sure. Like the video, like the video. But yeah, Corey Burgess have been speaking out for sure. Yeah, Diddy and his snow bunnies. So this is the interesting thing. There was 300 subpoenas that went out. That's a lot of people. When you think about it, that's a lot of people. And if we realize some of these NDAs that the people had to sign, that then puts you at the location. And like I said, a judge or jury will have to decide if there's any wrongdoing on Diddy's side. Period. Period. Period, period, period. Thanks for being here, everyone. Please don't forget to subscribe. We're almost at 32K, you guys. We're going to hit 32K. There's about 230 in the building. If all 200, please subscribe. And thank you for already subscribed. We will hit 32K as this live is going on, for sure. Oh, I appreciate you, Paris. Because, my running joke is, who picked this time? I be rolling out of bed and stuff do fall in that's the one great thing. My family allows me to pull information, gather information, and then we get the quality time. We're able to do what we need to do. We're able to go to different events. We're able to go out to dinner, so as they're doing stuff, I'll pick up my phone for 5 minutes and then I'll get the look at here. Enjoy the moment. But I don't, overdo it, so sometimes things fall into my place. And, I do have to watch different stuff to kind of stay on topic. There'll be a lot of stuff that goes on at night and I kind of want to, but family first. They don't play about me. Like the video, like the video. I know you guys are just now coming in. Like the video.
4 years ago, I ran for prosecutor.
We're going to play this clip in regards to, hold on. Wait a minute. What am I doing? Like the video, like the video. We're trying to hit 32K, you guys. A month and a half ago, we were at 3,000. Now we're almost at 32K. So I am grateful. I appreciate you guys. It's clear you like the TTT. I bring the TTT. I should be getting my likes up. I should be at 500. But we're at 32. We do got to get the likes up. And I do got to get y'all to, focus more on the likes, because that pushes me out into the algorithm. So to hit the like button, it's free, free, free. To subscribe, it's free, free, free. So please support the channel. Super chats are welcome. Memberships are available. You can tell I'm on one, Paris, can't you? I can tell when I'm on one. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be a good Saturday, though, y'all. I can't wait. There's stuff I got to do. I'm watching the time. Okay, so let's get to this clip in regards to Diddy and his,
watch a Jennifer Lopez music video on repeat at one of his freak-offs. Rachel Kennedy claims the footage was playing on a continuous loop in Diddy's Tokyo hotel room during the 2000 interaction, and further alleged that the rapper was on the phone with JLo, whom he was dating at the time. Rachel said on the Daily Mail's The Trial of Diddy podcast that she found the entire situation quite odd, and further described it as creepy and disrespectful. Rachel and her two friends had been invited to Diddy's room for a party after meeting him at a topless club in Japan. She and her friends...
And so many people are talking about it. Former Playboy claims Diddy reportedly made her watch creepy videos of JLo. This was trending a lot yesterday. A lot. Now, if y'all did not know, Mayor Adams, his trial is going to be in April. So Mayor Adams' trial is going to be in April, and Diddy's trial allegedly is going to be in May. So remember I told y'all, Diddy, they had asked Diddy if you want April or May, and Diddy took May. So now they're saying Mayor Adams' trial begins in April. Boy, these famous people just did not know what to do with their fame. They got too big-headed. There's about 309 in the building. Please hit subscribe. We're trying to get to 32K. If all 300 people please subscribe, and thank you. If you've already subscribed, we're trying to hit 32K.
Interaction, and further alleged that the rapper was on the phone with JLo, whom he was dating at the time. Rachel said on the Daily Mail's The Trial of Diddy podcast that she found the entire situation quite odd and further described it as creepy and disrespectful. Rachel and her two friends had been invited to Diddy's room for a party after meeting him at a topless club in Japan. She and her friends were expecting to just attend the party, but Diddy was alone in his room when they arrived. She claims they then engaged in a consensual sexual encounter. Jennifer Lopez has yet to comment on Diddy's legal trouble.
I don't think JLo's gonna say anything. Do y'all? I don't think JLo's made comments. I don't really think LeBron has said much. But, you know, many people are wondering about his friend group. They're wondering. But now, I told y'all, that's why a lot of them are silent. Like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. Like the video, and I appreciate everyone for being here. I do.
On crime, Jesse Weber. Right now, as a well-known and well-established producer in the entertainment world says she went to
like the video. Fair use. Yes, everybody hit that like button. Like button. I don't know why they took one of your comments off, Paris. I didn't do that, Paris. They saying message retracted. Everybody hit that like button.
P. Diddy party, a very scary thing happened. And her new op-ed.
Fair use. There's about 200 in the building. If I please can get 200 please to subscribe, and thank you. We're trying to hit 32K. Fair use. Let's do a reaction video in regards to Diddy and the industry and his alleged ways.
New York Times slams the music industry's predatory culture. We've got all the details on what she had to say as new charges will be on the horizon for the disgraced rapper. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime, Jesse Weber. To file legal Busby, he's a rapper who once held legendary status world.
Like the video. This is like from Law Crime, so we're going to give them credit. Thanks for being here, everyone. This is probably going to get me flagged because of his music, but that's okay.
Is sitting in a jail cell out in Brooklyn. I'm talking, of course, about Sean Diddy Combs. And there's so many things that are happening right now. His attorneys are busy trying to file legal arguments to get him out of that cell, get him bail, get him pre-trial release. They're also trying to keep people who are connected.
So we're listening to this because we want the updates. What's happening behind the scenes? There are a lot of pages that do the legal part. I bring y'all a wide range. What Instagram is talking about, what Twitter is talking about, and what the news is talking about. So like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone.
To these sex crimes allegations from talking about it. We actually focused a lot about that on different sidebars. Meanwhile, you have Texas Attorney Tony Busby. He's also hard at work, filing lawsuit after lawsuit against Sean Combs, accusing him of using his power and influence to sexually abuse both women and men, as well as allegedly some children.
Alleged.
The claim is this has been going on for decades. Now, as Combs faces sex trafficking and racketeering criminal charges in federal court, the public perception of the rapper has certainly changed, right? For many, he went from being a 90s music icon who gave money to charities, he was awarded the key to New York City, he was the life of the party, everybody liked him. But that transformed, because now we look at him as an accused sexual...
That's okay, Paris. I just wanted you to know that I didn't hit that button, so that YouTube must have. It's all right. So all is well. Everybody hit the like button. We're at 46 likes. We should be at 150. Please hit the like button. Thumbs up the video. Above the video. Double tap the screen. We're at 46. Let's get the likes to 150. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. We're at 46 likes. Let's get the likes up. We're at 47 likes. Let's get the likes up. We should have hit 150 about 40 minutes ago. 47. Let's get the likes up. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. 47. Let's get the likes up. I hate when I have to stop it and play it. I hate it, but I got to get the likes up because it pushes me on into their algorithm. So the thing is, you know, we all do our part, then we can continue. Let's get the likes up. Fair use. Reaction video.
Predator. And we all saw with our very own eyes that 2016 videotape that was published by CNN just a few months ago, where he is beating up his girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura, inside of a hotel hallway out in Los Angeles. And Combs, he released an Instagram video essentially acknowledging that it was him in that security video, apologized, but the feelings of many, they really have shifted. He is not the Sean Combs that we knew from years ago. Now, prosecutors allege that Combs, he used his enormous wealth, as well as his influence and his power over his employees and others to organize what were apparently called freak-offs, or FOs, these long orchestrated sex performances that allegedly involved hiring commercial sex workers, keeping everyone involved in the orgies drugged, videotaping these events. And Combs has strongly denied these allegations. He's denied the charges.
So I'm wondering if 8, because you got to remember, yesterday we talked, yesterday, sorry about that. I'd never get calls on that phone. Yesterday, Courtney Burgess talked about there's like 8 celebrities and alleged 2 or 3 minors, which is concerning. So I'm wondering if the celebrities, they now know that they were allegedly recorded without their permission because they were kind of out of it. Like the video, like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone.
Ernie says he plans to fight them in court, possibly by taking the stand in his own defense. We'll see what that looks like, although, of course, no cameras in that federal courtroom. Unfortunately, I can talk about how I'm frustrated with that, but that's for a different day. And we know that his trial is scheduled right now to start in May, but we received information this week that a grand jury has been convened to hear new evidence, including testimony, apparently from a male witness, which we know that could lead to a superseding indictment, new charges, amended charges against Combs. If that happens, I have to imagine the trial date gets pushed back. More discovery, more defenses, more witnesses, a lot more will happen. I don't think it would happen. This trial would happen in May. By the way, what do I talk about like all the time on Sidebar? I talk about the law, right? I talk about the law on Law and Crime Sidebar. I talk about legal rulings, legal decisions. Well, I have a landmark one for you right now that has just changed things in a massive way. Why? Because you can now legally trade on who will win the 2024 election. Yes, this is legal. And that is because our sponsor of Sidebar, Kalshi, went to court and won legal approval for election trading for the first time in over 100 years. So not only can you essentially bet on the 2024 presidential election winner, but with Kalshi, you can bet on who will control the House and Senate, who's going to win the swing states. I mean, what's happening next week? It's pretty timely. It's not just politics, by the way. You can bet on other future events too, like will Taylor Swift win top artist on Spotify this year? What's going to be the Rotten Tomatoes score for upcoming movies like Gladiator 2? I actually think it's going to crush it. I think it's going to be above 85%.
Like the video, like the video. Let me fast forward a little bit. Like the video.
No one more prepared than Nicole.
Hold on. Okay, there's about 243 in the building. If I please can get 200 people to please subscribe and thank you. We're trying to hit 32K. Thanks for being here. Let me, the ad is gone.
That Stigloria says that her scary experience happened on a yacht because what do we know?
There is no one more prepared than Nicole.
Another commercial. Sorry, hold on. That don't normally happen. Like the video, like the video.
That allegedly happened on a yacht. In April, a woman named Grace O'Markey filed a lawsuit against him. And according to this complaint, O'Markey, who says she was 25 years old at the time, she says that she was working as a steward on the yacht that Sean Combs had chartered. And she believes that the alcohol on that yacht had been laced with drugs because she says that women would have one drink and then almost immediately they would pass out or start falling over. And she said that Christian Combs had been staying at a villa on the shore but would come onto the yachts in the evenings to party. And one night in December of 2022, she says Christian reportedly arrives very intoxicated and pressured her to take shots of tequila. She says she did. And Christian allegedly tried to get her to drink more in this yacht's makeshift recording studio. She says that Christian kissed her neck, her face.
So we've been concerned about what the children have going on and what the allegations that's going to be in regards to Quincy, Christian, and Justin. So we're hearing that there was a young lady that made allegations. Like the video, like the video.
Groped her legs, breasts, private areas. And O'Markey says that she tried to go back to work, but Christian found her again, wanted her to find him a place to sleep for the night. So she took him to the cinema room of the yacht. And that's when she claims Christian stopped her from leaving, groped her again, took off all of his clothes, and tried to force her to perform oral sex on him. Now, O'Markey's civil lawsuit accuses Christian of assault, battery, sexual assault, intentional infliction of emotional distress. But Sean Combs is also named as a defendant. She is suing him under a aiding and abetting theory, as well as having premises liability because he was the leaseholder of the yacht. It was his property in a way. Premises liability means that you have a duty to keep people on your property safe from injuries. And we recently told you about allegations made against rapper Chris Brown in an explosive new documentary called Chris Brown, A History of Violence, where a woman who was identified only as Jane Doe accused Brown of drugging and raping her at a party on a yacht that was docked outside of Combs' mansion in Miami in 2020. Jane Doe doesn't accuse Combs, though, of any misbehavior, saying she just met him briefly. She even said he was really nice.
Like the video, like the video. Now we're hearing that young lady might have been contacting Chris Brown constantly. So if you had concerns with Chris Brown, why are you contacting him? This is my new number. I'm missing you. Call me, call me, call me. So there might be allegations that that young lady might have been calling Chris Brown. So these famous people have all these lawsuits that's going on, people complaining about them, people stating that they were SA'd. It's a concern. It's not just Diddy. We're hearing about Kanye. We're hearing about Chris Brown. We're hearing many things about Diddy. Like the video, like the video. There's about 290 something in the building. Like the video. We're trying to get to 32K. If all 200 people can please subscribe and turn on your notification bell, we'll hit 32K today. Thank you for being here. If you already subscribed, let's continue. Fair use reaction video.
But again, this could establish what is being perceived as a pattern of behavior or actions. And to be clear, Brown's legal team says that the rape allegation and the others made in the documentary are malicious and false. But going back to Stiglorious, she says her experiences with all these dubious characters connected to the music business didn't end at that yacht party. Quote, my early experiences with predators and those that enabled them nearly led me to give up on the music business. A few years after the boat incident, while pursuing my MBA at the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School, I attended a dinner where a senior music executive slipped his card to me under the table, an unsubtle invitation to his hotel room. I declined. I only persisted in the industry because in 2005, an old college friend who was starting to find success as an artist reached out to me. That artist was John Legend. And 20 years later, I'm still his manager and partner in multiple business ventures. Turns out that many artists...
Okay, so we're about to hear this John Legend piece. Listen up. We're about to hear this John Legend piece. All comps are alleged. Like the video, like the video. Thanks for subscribing, everyone. I appreciate it. I can see the numbers going up. Thanks for being here. Let's continue to get the likes up. Fair use. Let's continue listening with the clip reaction video.
John want to be part of a different model of business and culture. So with that, I want to bring in trial attorney Parker Steiner, who specializes in sexual abuse and assault cases. Parker, so good to have you back here to talk about this. What do you make of that op-ed?
So it's a very powerful op-ed, and it's exposing a culture. She uses the term gatekeeper. These unbelievably powerful individuals within this industry that apply predatory behaviors towards women, young artists, and essentially say, for you to get through these gates.
Please get the likes up, and super chats are welcome. This video may not get monetized because of all the words they're using, the statements they're using. So super chats are welcome. $2, $5, anything. The words they're using, but I got to bring you guys the information. There's about 330 in the building. If 300 people can please subscribe and thank you. We're trying to get to 32K. Let's continue with the video. Fair use, reaction video.
You have to do X, Y, and Z. And oftentimes that involves sexual behavior, the way they dress, the way they act, really essentially controlling these young women. And her op-ed is extremely powerful. Now, she doesn't make any direct allegations against Mr. Combs. However, she is really the tip of the iceberg with exposing an industry. And up until this point, we've had complaints that have included Jane Does. These are individuals for a number of reasons for survivors of abuse, why they want to go under an alias, protect their identity. They have a lot of fear. We're seeing that same similar allegation in these complaints that these Jane Does live with constant fear, whether it was direct threats that they allege in their complaints or otherwise.
Not sure who's on your ballot this year?
Like the video, like the video. I told y'all that's why a lot of them want to be Jane Doe, John Does, because they're concerned about the media saying different things to them, just like the alleged young woman that came out and talked about Kanye and Diddy. That young lady is getting a lot of harmful comments sent to her. And she was like, why are people so mean? I did a video short regarding that. Okay, we're skipping the ad. Like the video, like the video.
Not directly against Mr. Combs is a name. And it's not just any name. This is an Emmy award-winning individual coming forward, who's still in the industry, has been in the industry at the highest level, and that's associated with one of the largest artists in the world, that's coming forward and sharing her own individual experience, but also saying this is a culture that's been toxic for 20 years and is still toxic today.
And without naming names, one of the questions I keep getting asked is, like you said, it's the tip of the iceberg. If this was the pattern in the music industry, who else is going to be caught up on charges? Who else is going to be implicated in this, right? You know, because
we've been asking that. Who else is going to be a part of it? Everyone keeps saying there's a bigger fish. There's a bigger fish. Well, I'm hoping that bigger fish do get caught. I'm hoping that bigger fish will be a part of the trial. Real talk. And if they're not, that's a problem.
First, with Sean Combs, he's charged with racketeering conspiracy. If this really was going on for a long time, it's not doing it by himself. Who else knew about it? Who else participated? But if this was a symptom, maybe not to the degree of freak-off sessions, but if this was a symptom of the music industry, and you're seeing high-profile people like Sean Combs being arrested and charged with federal crimes, being hit with lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit, do you wonder if another high-profile music industry executive or artist or somebody else connected to the industry might be next?
I wouldn't be shocked. You know, I don't know if it'll amount to the criminal charges and prosecution that's taking place with Mr. Combs, but we're already seeing the trickle-down effect. We're seeing Chris Brown named in a lawsuit for allegations stemming from a Diddy party. And I would not be surprised if we see continued civil lawsuits against individuals in that industry. What takes place is when you have one brave survivor that comes forward, one Jane Doe, that comes forward and files a lawsuit saying what took place to me was wrong, and I will no longer be silenced. It empowers other survivors to come forward. And that's what you've seen with more than 100 civil lawsuits against Mr. Combs, as well as this op-ed. It's the Me Too movement from 2015.
You know, it's interesting. First of all, I'll tell you that the Jane Doe who sued Chris Brown, that case actually fell apart. It was dismissed, and that was filed, I think, before even any of the allegations against Sean Combs, but obviously it's being amplified again. This documentary came out just recently. And look, I did a sidebar recently where the government came out with a filing, and they said they began investigating Sean Combs in November of 2023. So right when Cassandra Ventura and other people started filing these lawsuits, that shows you the power of investigative journalism and documentaries and lawsuits that sometimes can fuel a criminal investigation. I think one of the things that Sticlorius talked about that I think really was interesting is she just chalked it up as it's an anomaly. It's a drunk guy at a party. This probably happens all the time. But when you look back on it, given the allegations, you look at it with a different lens. And that makes me...
Like the video, like the video. Cassie definitely got the ball rolling. Some people may feel a way about Cassie speaking out, but she had to. The industry had to be exposed. First, it was Cat Williams. Then Cassie brought it to life because they were basically saying to themselves, if she filed a lawsuit, he paid her off. We definitely need to look into this because he paid her off. That had something to do with it too. Like the video, like the video. There's about 233 in the building. If I could please get the likes up, and if I could please get 200 people to please subscribe and thank you.
Not only somebody of her stature coming out, but other people might say, yeah, I had a weird experience too. I didn't think of it. Now I'm looking at it a little bit differently. What do you make of that? So her single event, her single experience, she chalked it up. This could have been a drunk person at a party. I don't know if that person was associated with Mr. Combs or not. But then you hear more and more stories, and really a culture that would take place at parties or with individuals surrounding Mr. Combs. And it starts to make you question, was this just a single event, a drunk guy at a party, like she unfortunately had experienced at other times in her life? Or was this a culture that was tolerated, enabled, or promoted by Mr. Combs? And I think it builds on the allegations that have been made already against him. Ask you this. I get asked this a lot. Combs is obviously defending himself in the civil suits. He's going to defend himself in the criminal case. He's already doing it. Some people say, why doesn't he just turn?
So let me ask this, because you'll remember Kalina spoke out on behalf of Diddy this week. So did she break her NDA? Did Kalina get written consent to speak out against Cassie and Dawn? Think about that. Kalina, something was going on with Kalina that day when she was talking about, oh, Cassie's a model. Oh, Cassie likes to do lap dance. She was trying to pin these things on Cassie. We've never heard, well, it's being alleged Diddy had her requesting people to come to their hotel, allege. Like the video. But now that Cassie is with her new man, she does not seem problematic. She's keeping to herself. Dang. She's keeping to herself and she's doing her. Like the video.
Around and file defamation lawsuit against defamation lawsuit against defamation lawsuut. You're lying about me. You're lying about me. You're lying about me. Clearly, he wouldn't have a hard time proving the harm element because his whole career and reputation was significantly damaged. He was arrested. He obviously can't file a defamation action against the government for what they did, but the accusers, including anybody who says anything about him, why doesn't he just do that? So he certainly could. He could file in response or his answer to the complaint to the civil lawsuit, a defamation lawsuit. But the reality is he still has to prove the elements. And you're right. The brand damage that has taken place, if there is in fact defamation, is horrific. But up until this point, there are allegations that have been made. Allegations included in civil lawsuits. And if he answered the complaints with a defamation suit or filed his own, he would still have to go through the burden of proving his case. He'd still have to stand before a jury in a civil case and walk through these allegations, these events that took place, and have to defend himself. So really, it doesn't do him much justice by filing those. He's publicly made the statement denying these allegations. But as far as any civil recovery that he'd be able to achieve through defamation, I don't think it's extremely likely at this point. And it doesn't slow down the train. Right.
Like the video, you guys. We're almost at 32K. If I could please get 200 people to please subscribe and thank you. We're almost at 32K. A month and a half ago, we were at 3,000. So the page has grown. I work extra hard. This video may not get monetized because they're saying things I probably should be bleeping out. Like the video. Super chats are welcome. We do have memberships. There's about 276 in the building. We're almost at 32K. Please like the video. We're trying to get to 32K in this video. Thanks for being here. Press 3 if you're new where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new where you're watching from. And press 5 if you've been here before and where you're watching from. Thanks for being here, everyone.
Right. You mentioned before that you have somebody like Ty Stiglorius who has come out publicly and said what almost happened to her and her experiences. But then you have Jane Does who have been filing lawsuit after lawsuit, and they've remained anonymous. I'm actually doing another sidebar where a federal judge has said one of the Jane Does who has filed a civil lawsuit against Sean Combs in federal court, she can no longer remain anonymous, that she hasn't presented enough evidence about why,
So there's only one. And I appreciate that person yesterday said there's only one. Because I thought it was going to be all of them, but I misread that. So there's one that has to be named. So I'm thinking the 120 cases of the Jane Does may come forward. I'm thinking if there is one, he's probably trying to remember if him and that person was in a relationship. They want that person named because he wants to probably link his videos, maybe in regards to their interaction. Whenever Diddy Teams does something, they're doing something for a reason, for sure. I'm wondering if you remember Diddy dated Gina. Gina interviewed with Tasha K. I'm wondering if Gina is going to be a part of testifying or saying things. I would say that Gina and Cassie, I'm wondering if their stories are similar and parallel. R.I.P. to Kim Porter. She's no longer here. But if her book, the unedited version, comes out, I think this is the time that they're bringing it out before Diddy's trial. Like the video, like the video. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here where you're watching from. Thanks for being here, everyone. We have about 293 in the building. What you guys don't realize, my videos get thousands and thousands of views. So if I don't ask people to subscribe, they're just going to watch the video. Thank you, Paris. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Thank you, Paris. I appreciate you. Paris is one of my top super chatters, and I'm sure it'll grow. I think people are trying to get used to me. I watch other shows like, dang, they got that, dang, but my page is growing. I appreciate it. The other day, let me tell y'all, I'm gonna show y'all what they showed me the other day, and I'm appreciative because if you don't tell people, they won't know. Let me see. Hold on one second. My page has gotten, and that's why I often ask for people to hit subscribe. That's why I say it. Let me see. I don't even know if y'all gonna be able to see it, but yeah, this was from people watch the channel 10.1 million times. Hello. Look at October. September, October. And then I was off. I was on vacation July and August, or just June or July. So I'm appreciative that people are tuning in and people are subscribing, but sometimes people come in and out, and if you don't ask them to subscribe, they won't. So yes. $10.1 million. I'm so grateful. My family was like, what? They be listening to you, girl. All them people be listening to you, girl. Yeah, like the content. It actually pushes me out into the algorithm too. We have a lot of new people coming in. We have a lot of returning people coming in. So I'm grateful. I had almost 15K likes. I had almost 1,000 shares. And I had almost, 711 comments. So I'm appreciative. My numbers are growing, y'all. So definitely subscribe. The page is growing. I appreciate everyone. I share stuff. A lot of pages don't share their stuff, but I'm appreciative. I kind of wanted to do a correct congratulation post, but I kind of fly under the radar. I do. I tell y'all because y'all in here. But yeah, like the video. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. My page has grown from 3,000 to almost 32K. So let's continue with the clip. Thanks for being here, everyone.
The harm that she would suffer, the danger that public embarrassment is not enough.
Paris, can you believe it was 10.1 million? Girl, I was shocked when I showed my man that. Can you believe that, Paris? 10.1 million?
That Sean Combs has a right to confront his accuser, he has a right to investigate who this person is, he has a right to, in terms of look at her credibility, and that she was the one who filed the lawsuit, and she was the one who put her credibility at issue. I thought that was a significant move because that could maybe have a trickle effect where all of these other accusers might have to be identified, and then it becomes a question if they want to continue their lawsuits or not once they're identified. What's your thoughts on that?
Michigan, your vote matters. It's safe, secure, and convenient. Paper ballots.
Sorry about that. Commercial. Gotta go past it. Yeah, so Paris, there's probably about 10.1 million that know about you. Because you be in my comments. Thanks, Paris, for being here, and thanks for helping me. For sure. I'm waiting for this ad to go past, you guys. There's about 208 in the building. Can I please get 200 to please subscribe? We're almost literally at 32K. Okay, let's continue with the clip.
On the caption of complaint that's ultimately public. Listen, I've litigated sexual abuse cases all over the country in both state and federal courts. I've never had a case where there's allegations of sexual abuse or sexual assault in which a judge requires.
Yeah, that's a lot. Because remember, day by day, my videos when I was live for 4 hours, 5 hours. I think the longest time I did 5 hours. And remember, one of my videos had 1.4. So it's September, October, 10 8.1 million. And y'all just don't know. I'm waiting for YouTube to show me that. Cause my check was like, what'd you say? Can you repeat that? Say that again. Wait a minute. Yeah, the pay ain't adding up. So I told my family I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see what it do next month. Yeah, because some of my shorts, I'm not even gonna go there. Okay. Like the video, like the video, like the video. So yeah, Paris, I might have to change some stuff because some of that ain't adding up. And then I listen to other pages that has millions of views and they're getting paid how much? Go Google it, Paris. Check this out. Go Google what YouTubers should be making for thousands of views, millions of views. Go Google it, Paris. You're going to be shocked. Google and say, what do people make for millions of views? And you'll be shocked. Thanks for being here, everyone. Like the video, like the video. We kind of went on. Me and Paris go on a tangent. Paris is a member. Paris is one of my mods. She's about my only mod. So that's why I said, Paris, millions of people know about you because she's been in my chat for a while. Like the video, like the video. Let's continue.
Weird. The caption of the complaint to identify the Jane Doe by name. Historically, what takes place in these cases is certainly Mr. Combs has a right through this.
Why do weird people come in here? Nobody ain't showing their feet. What is that about? Like the video, like the video. Don't make weird comments in. If I see it, I'll time you out. Like the video, like the video. Don't be making weird comments. I don't even know what that was about. Let's see. Oh, I'm not bragging. This is the one thing. I'm appreciative of what I have, what I've achieved, what I've been able to do. No one's bragging, but I appreciate what I've been able to achieve. Like I said, I was off for 2 months, chilling, having a great time. Now, for me to be able to be at 32K, that's numbers I haven't even heard of being on YouTube for 2.5 years. So I've worked hard for 2.5 years, for sure. Like the video, like the video. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here and where you're watching from. I don't know if I meant to time that person out, but I think they got timed out. But it's okay. Like the video, like the video. We're almost at 32K, you guys. Let's continue with the video. Yes, I have to stop and play it. I have to talk in between.
Sorry. Ultimately, the case goes to trial to know his plaintiff in the case, the individual that's making allegations against him, to defend himself, to conduct discovery. And typically what takes place is there are protective orders that the court puts in place as far as documents that are produced through discovery, as far as deposition testimony, or otherwise, that still protects the identity of that Jane Doe, at least in the public light. What's taking place here is the caption of the complaint is going to be amended if that Jane Doe ultimately decides to continue with her lawsuit, so then the public gets access to who she is and her claims as well. So a separate distinction between what typically takes place in these cases, where certainly anyone that's accused has a right to defend themselves, that's our civil justice system, but it's usually done in a private way, rather than my understanding of this order that's going to take place.
One more thing I wanted to ask you. I was really wrestling about this. If Sean Combs, what he might be telling his lawyers, what he might be perceiving this, let's assume everything is true. Let's assume every allegation is true. Okay, let's assume that. You know what I was thinking? If this really was a pervasive pattern and using repeated tactics, he may legitimately, again, assuming all of this is true, it's not, he's innocent until proven guilty, he's not been found liable, he's not been found guilty, but just assuming all this is true, one of the things that struck me was he might not even remember it. It became so common that he wouldn't remember this happened to this person, this happened to this person.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm wondering if Diddy was so intoxicated, he won't remember a lot of stuff. That's a possibility. But people were stating that he used to allegedly like to watch some of his videos. Hello. He used to watch some of his videos. Allege. We're almost at 32K, you guys. Like the video, and subscribe. And if you already subscribed, thank you. And make sure you turn on your notification bell. And make sure if you're in here and you're subscribed, make sure it still says subscribe. Thank you.
This happened. It became so common that he may legitimately tell his attorneys, I don't remember anything about this. Is that something you've seen in your practice?
4 years ago, I ran for prosecutor to keep our kids and our families safe.
Sorry, like the video. Sorry about the ad. Like the video. I'm trying to bring y'all to TTT.
Participated in so many events of abuse that sadly it becomes this addiction where they don't remember, like you stated, the individual events of abuse. And that's going to be very challenging for defending this case. You're going to have a plaintiff who this perhaps and probably was the most horrific experience that they've had in their life. They're battling with PTSD, anxiety, fear. They, even with intoxicants in their system, will probably be able to recall everything from the paint color of the room,
right,
the temperature of the room. It's remarkable that survivors of abuse, let alone trauma, recall about their events. For Mr. Combs, if these allegations are true, and he's participated in hundreds of these events, sadly, these plaintiffs or victims were just another number to him, another night. Now, again, those are allegations. His defense team, as well as Mr. Combs, will decide how they want to defend these cases. Perhaps he does recall an individual or event or these allegations, and he can defend it specifically. But if the allegations are true, I think it would be very difficult for him to individually defend 100+ lawsuits and the events that took place, spanning over decades.
Yeah, Diddy had a lot of parties, y'all. They're saying there's a bigger fish. But did the fish throw the parties, or did Diddy throw his parties? And if things are alleged being laced, that's a concern too. Hello, everyone. There's about 320 people in the building. If I can please get 320 people to please subscribe. We're literally almost at 32K, you guys. We're literally almost at 32K. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel. Let's continue with the video. Please subscribe and please turn on your notification bell. Let's continue. Fair use reaction video.
Parker, thank you so much for coming on and explaining this. I mean, it's just another eerie development, another chilling tale. Again, an allegation, but just another chilling one nonetheless. Parker Steiner, thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate it.
And like I said, a jury is going to have to decide if Diddy is innocent. And if you guys are just now coming in, it's being reported that Diddy's team was really mad that the video leaked. They were saying, we didn't even know about the video until it aired on CNN or whoever leaked it. So Diddy's team is working overtime, one, to try and get him moved or transferred. If you guys didn't know, last week there was like an internal investigation where he was jailed. So they were checking out the jail. Many people were complaining that there's altercations going on at the jail. Many people were talking about the food. Many people were talking about the things that's crawling on the floor. So they had to do an investigation, because what Diddy's team is probably trying to do, they're probably trying to get him transferred. And getting him transferred shows the conditions in which it is. That's probably why Diddy's team had probably requested an investigation. And if there's altercation, it's not a safe place for people to be, and the conditions are unruly. I mean, even though these people have committed crimes, they still have to be in a safe location. Like the video, like the video. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Yeah, innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. That's right, Paris. Go ahead, Paris. Say that. Say that, girl. Say it. Say it. Say it. Yeah, like the video, you guys. We're almost at 32K. I appreciate everyone for being here. I appreciate it. I do. I do. I do. Let me see if there was one other one. So they gave y'all updates on what's happening. They gave y'all updates on different things that's being filed. We talked about a lot. Let me see. Like the video. Hold on one second. We're trying to get to 32K before the video has to end.
We are learning tonight that additional charges could soon be, well, not the latest on the sex trafficking case against hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs. We are learning tonight that additional charges could soon be forthcoming.
So that's according to sources who spoke with Fox 5's Lisa Evers. She joins us now with the exclusive details. Lisa?
Well, Stephen, Natasha, multiple sources tell me that a federal grand jury is hearing testimony from new witnesses, including some who are being flown in from out of state. Prosecutors are looking to bring more charges and additional co-defendants.
So not only is Corey Burgess being flown in to testify, other people are being flown in too. I didn't know that. Like the video, like the video.
To the Sean Diddy Combs federal sex trafficking case. This comes as a judge ruled that an accuser trying to sue Combs cannot remain anonymous. Fox 5 cameras were rolling to catch former Diddy associate Courtney Burgess as he walked with his attorney Ariel Mitchell into federal court to testify before a grand jury, hearing from witnesses about potential new charges. At the October 10th court hearing, lead prosecutor Assistant U.S. Attorney Emily Johnson cautioned that the trial timeline could be affected by a superseding indictment. That would make the case wider in scope and more complex, says attorney and former prosecutor Eric Faddis. So the original indictment that has already been issued lists the charges against Diddy. When the federal government sometimes...
Let's get the likes up, you guys. We're at 69 likes. Double tap the screen, please. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. The views should match the likes. Let's get the likes up. And thanks again, Paris, for the super chat of $1.99. I appreciate you. Appreciate you always. Anyone else that wants to send a super chat would be greatly appreciated. Because as I'm looking at my check for this month, I don't know if Google was right. I don't know if Google's right. Like the video, like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. There's about 213 in the building. If I can get 200, please, to subscribe, and thank you. The number goes up and down. So there's about 71 likes. Let's get the likes to 150. Let's get the likes to 150. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new, where you're watching from. And press 5 if you've been here before. Let's continue with the clip. Fair use. Reaction video.
Does when they're continuing their investigation is they'll do a subsequent indictment, which is a superseding indictment. It usually amends and replaces the original indictment and adds additional charges.
The Combs defense team has repeatedly stated they want a speedy trial. New charges and a superseding indictment could slow that down.
The trial's scheduled for May 2025. But if there are charges that add a completely new dimension to this case, which I think is reasonably likely, that could cause both sides to need more time to do investigation, locate additional witnesses, procure additional...
Told you. The trial might get delayed. Allege.
Evidence.
New charges could also bring more people in as defendants, says Faddis.
There is a RICO case that is charged against Diddy. That necessarily contemplates a criminal enterprise. Other affiliates, potentially other associates.
Told y'all, in regards to the RICO,
could be roped into this entire thing.
As the criminal case moves forward, the number of civil lawsuits against Diddy continues to grow. Now there are more than 24 accusers alleging they were drugged and sexually assaulted. This week, a federal judge ruled that a woman identified only as Jane Doe, who claimed Diddy allegedly raped her, must file paperwork with
allegedly,
her real name by November 13th, or the suit will be dropped.
Even though the allegations might be private and sensitive, the general rule is to have that individual identified, and that's what the court is ordering here.
Former Diddy associate Courtney Burgess came out of court with his attorney Ariel Mitchell after testifying before the grand jury.
We both was in the music business for 30 years together.
Just to give testimony to the grand jury, he was subpoenaed by the court. So as we all know, if you don't answer a subpoena, the marshals will come to your house as they came to his house, and they will bring you here.
Now, Combs, through his attorneys, has categorically denied all criminal and civil allegations. The U.S. attorney had no comment on whether a federal grand jury is hearing new witnesses and evidence against Combs. But sources tell...
Like the video, like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone, and thanks for subscribing if you have subscribed.
He charges maybe just a couple of weeks away. Stephen, Natasha?
Wow, this gets bigger and worse.
Yeah,
You know, all right.
3 weeks.
Yep.
All right, Lisa. Thank you.
Yeah, these class action lawsuits are no joke. Really. There's about 212 in the building. Please like the video, you guys. We're almost at 32K. If all 200, please subscribe. We'll be at 32K. If you guys did not hear, Cardi B spoke out at the Kamala Harris rally. Might do a clip about that. I'm not certain. Cardi B was reading from her phone. If you guys are just now coming in, it's being reported that Kanye West is dealing with a lawsuit in regard to his ex-Yeezy employees. They're trying to do a class action lawsuit against Kanye. Might do a deeper dive in regards to that. As we know, employers were complaining about Kanye around the time he was getting a divorce from Kim, but there's talking about a class action lawsuit regarding his ex-employees. There's a picture of, let's see, Christian Combs. Did Christian Combs ever date Sweetie? A long time ago? Yeah, it's basically saying, this person's just saying, I was so many years old when I found out that Sweetie used to date Justin Combs. I don't remember that. They kind of look cute, but this was a while ago. Because he still looked like he kind of got a baby face. Sweetie been doing the doggone thing. I think the sons are in serious relationships right now. I think Christian's in a serious relationship, and so is Justin. Okay, what do y'all think about that Megan Thee Stallion telling, she was like, she didn't expect Gail to ask her about Tory Lanez. And I guess Gail responded. I got to do a video on that. Megan says she lied to Gail. Megan says she lied to Gail. Yeah, and I guess that Megan Thee Stallion has a documentary out. I have to check that. There's so much going on. And then if you did not know, alleged Megan Thee Stallion is suing Mar-a-Lago and Mod Radio. I think she kind of has like two names. But yeah, people that were covering the trial, Mod Radio, She's trying to sue Megan Thee Stallion's trying to sue her. And I guess her page has been shadow banned too. That's what a lot of people are saying. It's being reported that LeBron, we're jumping topics. I'm gonna do hot topics real quick. So yeah, I think Tory Lanez lawyers responded in regards to Megan lying to Gayle King, but it's also being reported that LeBron James has endorsed Kamala Harris. Are y'all surprised about that? People were really mad about that rally when that guy was making jokes of the jokes he was making. I'm looking at a video in regards to Diddy saying what his last words would be, and he said he did it. Let's listen to what Gayle had to say about Megan lying. Okay, I'm gonna play it from a different spot. Hold on one second. Yeah, Megan lied to Gayle King on the show. So people are kind of mad at Megan because they're saying that would have changed the trajectory of the case. If you were dating Tory, many people thought that she was dating Tory or kicking it with Tory.
I'm just sitting here minding my own business. People were reaching out to me saying, hey, Gayle, Megan Thee Stallion just called you a bitch. Well, I know you're expecting me, or maybe you're thinking I have something negative to say. I do not. I have nothing but great love and respect for Megan Thee Stallion, cheering her on always.
Yeah, people did not like that Megan called Gayle a B. They didn't like that. That wasn't necessary. Okay, she asked you a question, but people are not. You know, people say you should respect your elders. You shouldn't have been calling her a B. People say Megan, how she carries herself, how she says things. Many people kind of like the documentary. Many people are side-eyeing the documentary. And many people are saying if Mod Radio or whatever is being sued, they said just play the documentary. Close the case. So let's continue to listen to Gayle King. You guys continue to subscribe. Paris, we hit 32K. Continue to subscribe, everyone. We hit 32K. We hit 32K. Yay. Okay, we're about to listen to Gayle.
But there's so much bigger things that are happening in the world. Like radio today. There's so much to discuss the election. Segment 2, Halloween, hence the orange and black.
Are you dressed as a today?
Nope, I'm not dressed as I'm just dressed as Gayle King. But seriously, I got nothing but love for Megan Thee Stallion. I'm nuts about her. Hey, I'm just sitting.
So yeah, many people were like, why lie though? And do you think that would have changed Tory's case if Meg would have told the truth? Let me see if I can find y'all the clip where Meg is saying she lied. Let me see if I can find it. Y'all can hear from her own words. And I guess Tory Lanez's attorney spoke out about her allegedly lying that she did not. Let's see. Where's it at? Let me see if Jasmine. Sometimes, I mean, I have to obtain so much information that I kind of have to remember where a lot of stuff is at so I can pull it quickly. But if I can't find it, then it takes me a minute. But let me see if I can find the video of Megan. Yeah, so basically this is saying Tory Lane legal team reacts to Megan Thee Stallion talking about they had an encounter. So as we know, Tory Lane, this is the funny thing. Every time Tory tries to speak and every time Tory tries to release music or whatever, Megan starts to speak to outtrend him in the media. I've noticed that too. I'm not gonna lie. I notice it. I notice a lot of stuff.
Yes, bitch, I lied to Gayle King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch, you always want to talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. Bitch, you kept catching me out of my fucking...
This is the biggest thing, you guys. Them going to Kylie Jenner changed their lives forever. Period. Did Kylie testify? Did Kylie hit the stand? I don't recall that. Do y'all recall Kylie testifying or hitting the stand? I don't recall that. I don't recall that. But why is Meg calling Gayle King a B? Not acceptable. Like the video. Paris, we hit 32K. You guys, there's about 200 in the building. Please keep me at 32K. Please continue to subscribe. Let's continue to listen to Meg.
Yes, bitch, I lied to Gil King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch, you always want to talk about this shooting. Why are you asking me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is.
Because she should be asking you everything about Tory. What happened that night, what transpired. So that's a whole situationship, y'all. It is. Like the video, like the video. We're at 75 likes. Please double tap the screen. Please hit the like button. Please hit the thumbs up. I don't know what's happening. This thing is about to fall. Okay. Like the video, like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. This popped out. Like the video. So I'm appreciative, you guys. We hit 32K. Continue to subscribe so we can stay at 32K. I appreciate you guys. There's about 243 in the building. If I can please get 200 people to please subscribe and thank you. Are you guys surprised about the whole Tory and Meghan situation? Let's go through hot topics so we can get through that. Media keeps this. Yeah, the media is something else. That whole situation, their lives was changed forever. Go check out the Cam Newton and what's his name? Go check out the Cam Newton and oh dang, what's his name? Hold on. He got this funny suit on. He was just on Cam Newton with this funny suit on. And they were talking about BBLs and relationships. These men are a trip in regards to relationships. Yeah, and I guess Cam Newton's baby mama is speaking out. She's very clear that he may be out here having a good old time with other. Yeah. So Cam Newton has really good videos. If you did not know, it's being reported that Wendy's is shutting down 140 locations nationwide. And it's basically saying they're doing a renovation plan, which they should. Some of these Wendy's don't seem like they update them a lot. We talked about Diddy and the NDAs, how a lot of his friends cannot talk about him. We're just doing hot topics, trending topics. It's being reported the ex-officer regarding Breonna Taylor found guilty of violation of Breonna Taylor's civil rights. That was a whole situation. Like I said, Cardi B spoke at Kamala Harris rally. Let's play that real quick. Like the video, like the video. There's about 193 in the building. Let's listen to Cardi B. Continue to hit the like button so I can continue to stay at 32K. Hold on. Like the video, like the video.
I'm not giving Donald Trump a second chance. No. I'm not taking any chances with my future and not damn sure and taking no chances with the future of my children. All three of them. All three of them.
Cardi.
I'm not giving him the chance. You're not giving him the chance. Yeah.
Cardi B speaking at Kamala Harris rally.
I'm with Kamala. I believe in her. In America, I believe in you to turn out on Tuesday. Turn out and turn up on Tuesday. Turn the page and let's win this thing. I'm not giving Donald Trump a...
There's more clips. Let me find them. Like the video, like the video. Let's see, hear what... there was one I was listening to, and they were like... Hold on. Like the video, like the video. Let me see if it's Hollywood. They might have it. Whoa. Hold on. Like the video, like the video. Her music was playing.
Vice President Kamala Harris, thank you for having me. I do not take lightly the call to show up, the call to speak up, the call to deliver a message that's been on my heart for a hot minute now. Now, I took my time writing this speech, so I'm gonna make sure I deliver it right.
All right, Cardi.
Because I got something I've been wanting to say for a long time. I've been saying it on Twitter, on my Instagram, and I'm ready to tell it to you now. Y'all ready to listen? All right, now. All right. Just like Kamala Harris, I too have been the underdog. I've been underestimated. My success.
Hello, everyone. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here, where you're watching from. We did hit 32K. Congratulations, everybody. The numbers are numbering. Continue to hit the like button. I want to stay at 32K. There's about 167 in the building. Please, please, please subscribe. There's about 229 in the building. Please, please subscribe. Let's stay at 32K. Next clip.
Little and discredited. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. Women have to work 10 times harder, perform 10 times better, and still people question us how we got to the top. My success belittled and discredited. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something.
Next clip. I hope the music's not going to play, though.
Let me tell you something. I can't stand a bully. But just like Kamala, I always stand up to one. All the time, I'm ready for him. Yeah. And I'm going to be real with y'all. I wasn't going to vote this year. I wasn't. But Kamala Harris joining the race, she changed my mind completely. I did not have faith on any candidates until she joined the race and said the things that I wanted to hear, that I want to see next in this country. All right? I believe in every word that comes out of her mouth. She's passionate, she's compassionate, she shows empathy, and most of all, she's not delusional. Let me warm up.
She was drinking some water.
Yeah.
Next clip. Like the video, like the video.
This country is at risk. That the economy needs to get stronger. That the cost of food and the cost of living is too high. Damn, it's even high for me. Yeah. Yeah. Kamala recognized that this country is at risk. That the economy needs to get stronger. That the cost of food and the cost of living is too high. Damn, it's even high for me.
She said the cost of living even high for her. And that's, Cardi B says she takes care of a lot of people. Herself, her parents. So, of course, she's buying for 2 households, if not 3. It's expensive. Right now, alleged Cardi B and Offset are going through divorce. So, there's that. Vote for whoever you want to vote for. I tell you that all the time. I'll bring y'all the information, but vote for whoever you want to vote for. Let's see. Like the video, like the video. We're just doing hot topics, trending topics. It's been a minute since I've done some of them. It looks like Judge Joe Brown and his wife been hanging out, smiling, having a good old time. Maybe he's slowed down and he's not working as much. Remember about a month ago, Judge Mathis, I said Judge Joe Brown. Judge Mathis' wife had stated she's trying to get a divorce. She wants a divorce. And he said he's going to do everything he can. Judge Mathis said he's going to do everything he can to get his wife back. So they've been hanging out, smiling, having a good old time. I guess Sexy Red endorses Kamala Harris as well. Oh, ugh. Okay, let's see. Like the video, like the video. We already talked about Gayle King responding to Megan. Let's see. Continue to hit the like button, you guys. Nick Cannon did a skit the other day. Nick likes to do skits. Remember, Paris, me and you were talking about Nick, and you were like, maybe he misses her. Yes, Nick misses Mariah. He gets away with talking about Mariah because he don't want to talk about the other women. How much time he spent with the women, who he's dating. I know what Nick doing. I've been watching him. That's why he talk about Mariah every 4 to 6 months. Young Thug got released. His father's not happy in regards to what the guidelines are in regards to him being released from jail. I did do videos in regards to Young Thug. I did some shorts regarding that. Sierra looks amazing. Yes, she does. Some are saying she might be expecting. I don't know. She looks great to me. Yeah, I'll have to listen to this. Slim Thug is talking about Megan Thee Stallion lying to Gayle King because everybody's like, if you would have told the truth, that kind of changes the trajectory of the case because that would mean were you and Kelsey fighting over Tori, and was Tori trying to hook up with Kylie? That's the question. Like the video, like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. We've hit 32K. Please continue to subscribe. There's about 200 and something in the building. Please continue to subscribe and please keep me at 32K. Right now, we're talking hot topics, trending topics. I guess Megan is right now over there with Rock Nation. It's being shown that Nene Leakes attended the Usher event, and it looks like Usher is feeding people cherries. Andy was feeding his girls cherries. Usher's a trip. Usher done broke up a lot of relationships, y'all. There was a lot of different Halloween costumes. Did you guys see any of that was your favorite? Welcome, Japan. Hello, watching from Japan. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Thanks, Paris. You're my eyes and ears. You truly are. Let me see if there's anything else. Um, Jordan Woods is now a singer. She dropped a single. Well, she dropped a song. And I guess she's singing to her man. I know Kylie is probably having a fit. Kylie probably dislikes that Jordan Woods is winning. And I hope when Jordan Wood gets married, she don't invite Kylie. Because Kylie gonna try and steal the show. But Jordan can be friends with whoever she need to be friends with. But I think Jordan needs to keep her eyes open. Kiki Palmer opens up about finding the family balance. Everybody was surprised that she was spotted with the baby father. We understand what happened a year ago. So concerning. And they're trying to work through it. She got to do whatever she got to do to, make sure her son has a father. Like the video, like the video. Okay, you guys, we've definitely have hit an hour and 48 minutes. Continue to hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes to 100. We're at 84. Can you please get the likes up to 100? Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video or below the video. Please, please, please. Let's get the likes up. We're at 84 likes. Let's get the likes to 100. What? Who got arrested? I didn't see that. Did I miss something, Paris? Note in the comments. Are you being serious? Like the video. Like the video. We're at 87 likes. Let's get the likes to 100. I didn't see that. Let me go to the shade. Yeah, people are not happy that Ray J's been speaking out. People are not happy with the Ray J's been speaking out. and alleged Ray J spoke with the boys and everything's cool now. Ray J don't want no problems. Yeah. This is Usher feeding his wife a cherry. Um hmm. Many people in their costumes. Like the video, like the video. Thanks for being here, everyone. Like the video. I guess Fat Joe speaking out. Many people are not happy about that.
You guys got weekend friends. When you go over there and you go visit, the first thing they tell you is my island, my island. Yo, you went to my island?
This is Fat Joe.
They tell me that. Like I'm not from Puerto Rico. They be like, my island, you was there. I see the picture, my island. How the hell are they gonna call Puerto Rico an island of garbage? Yes. And when I post on my Instagram, these the guys you voting for, and I see Puerto Ricans saying, no, we're still for Trump. 2024. That's the house mentality. Yeah. Yeah. You know, that's the Latino that wish he was white. Right. Those the guys in the comments. You know what I mean? Change the.
So many people are mad with Fat Joe for his comments. Like the video, like the video. Thanks for being here. There was a video of her kissing on. Really? I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, that whole Hollywood industry is so weird. I'm telling y'all, so much stuff is gonna come out. There's gonna be weird distractions. I think Ray J's a distraction. I think he was trolling Nicki Minaj that day. I do. Yeah, you got to be careful what you see. And I got to be careful what I post. So that's why, if you guys are wondering why I'm always reading Paris's comments, she's a member and she's been in the background helping me for the last month. Like the video, like the video. You guys, we hit 32K and you guys are going to help me stay at 32K. So continue to hit the like button. I appreciate you all for subscribing. Yeah, Ray J's a trip. When you think about the situations about Ray J, really, the Whitney Houston situation, him being Brandy's brother, him being involved with Kim K, him hanging around Wendy, the network that he's a part of, allegedly the family has distanced themselves from Ray J because they say he's too problematic. And they got to be safe because he might be getting himself into stuff that they just don't want to deal with. Yeah. Yeah, his program shows that he's running. If you were brought up a Christian, why are you running shows worse than Zeus? I didn't expect that. And then he went on The Breakfast Club talking about the shows, talking about the K's and the J's. He likes to joke and kid. I get it, but you had Raycon, their earbuds, and you went from that to having these weird show names. Go look up his network. The names are interesting, but he can do whatever he wants to do. I guess everybody needs a platform, but I would have never expected that. But I guess it's Ray. Look at what being alleged about him and Kim K. Hello. Look what's being alleged about him and KK. Remember how he alleged that it was like a whole production of what they put out? Like the video, like the video. There's about 200 in the building. Let's get the likes to 100. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up, please. Double tap the screen to hit the like button. Let's get the likes to 100. Let's get the likes to 100. We're at 89. Thank you for hitting the like. Please double tap the screen. Let's get the likes to 100. We're at 90. Thank you. I'm glad they make it easy where people can just double tap the screen. It's reconnecting. I don't know why you do that after so much time, but I'm hoping I can still see y'all comments. Like the video, like the video. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. And press 5 if you've been here before. We're at 91 likes. Let's continue to hit the likes. The likes should actually match the views, surely. So I have to unfortunately tell people to like. I have to tell people to please subscribe. Because when you watch my videos, some of my videos are getting like 17K views, 16K views. If I go live for 3, 4, 5 hours, I'll get more. But I be so busy, y'all. So that's why I do the Diddy talk and I do hot topics, trending topics in most videos. Like the video, like the video. We're at 91 likes. Let's get the likes to 100. And continue to subscribe. There's about 204 in the building. If I could please get 200 people to subscribe. And thank you. Let's continue to get the likes up. We're at 91 likes. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Let's get the likes to 100, please. Thank you. Yeah, let's continue to talk hot topics, trending topics. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see. Yeah, so Fat Joe's speaking out. Many people in their Halloween costumes. I guess Gorilla was possibly at one of the rallies as well. Prayers go up for Nene's son. He's recovering from a heart transplant. Prayers go up to Nene's son. He's recovering from a heart transplant in regards to congestive heart failure. So that's a blessing that he's been able to get a heart. Many people are liking going on the Jennifer Hudson show. If you're a guest, they like to sing and dance with y'all. Have y'all seen any of those videos? If you go to the Jennifer Hudson show, they like to sing and dance your name. That's kind of cute. I don't really watch Jennifer Hudson though. Like the video, like the video. People in their Halloween costumes. There's a few about Diddy. Like the video, like the video. If you did not know, Krishan Rock's ex-boyfriend wants a DNA test. If you look at the picture of Krishan Rock's ex-boyfriend and the ex-boyfriend mama, he kind of do look like Krishan's child. Yeah. He wants a DNA test and he's trying to get a lawyer to get a DNA test. He wants to know if he's the father.
Kane. This could be another Kane. But y'all want to override that possibility with the fact of y'all saying, oh, Krishan this, Krishan that, blue this, blue that. And y'all know.
He just got to get a DNA test. I guess for him to get a lawyer and to have the DNA test done, I'm wondering if Krishan Rock can avoid doing that and just ignore this dude. It's not cheap to get a lawyer. It's not cheap to get a lawyer. So I don't know if he can demand her to do a DNA. If she didn't put him on the birth certificate. Like the video, like the video. I think it's basically up to Krishan. Okay, let's listen to this clip about the voting because this was interesting.
Thousands of U.S. citizens vote right before Election Day, even though the National Voter Registration Act says there should be no mass purges within 90 days of an election, and attacking poll workers for correctly informing people not to wear political gear in a polling place. So with that being said, with the election coming up right around the corner, let's talk about what to keep in mind when heading to the polls and how to make sure your vote actually.
Make sure your vote counts. Vote for whoever you want to vote for. The channel's not going to shade you, drag you. We don't do that over here. We don't cuss people out in regards to what their beliefs are and who they want to vote for. Like the video, like the video. There's about 200 people in the building. Please hit the like button. We're almost at 100 likes, you guys. We're at 96. Continue to double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. We're at 96 likes. Let's get the likes to 100. We're at 97 likes. Double tap the screen to please hit the like. Double tap the screen. Next week, I'm going to have to make sure I get like my 200 likes for sure. So I may have to slow the show down because when you guys hit the like and subscribe, it pushes me out into the algorithm. When you guys comment, it pushes me out into the algorithm because it shows interaction. Press 3 if you're new where you're watching from. Press 3 if you're new where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before. We're at 96 likes. Double tap the screen. Hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. The likes should match the views. Real talk. The likes should match the views. Who's going to hit the like button for 100? Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above. Thank you. We finally got to 100 likes, you guys. Please continue to subscribe as well. Is this the clip?
It counts this season. I'm Legally Hype, and this is TSR News.
Like the video, like the video.
First of all, if you've ever been in jail or caught a felony, you may still be eligible to vote. For example, in 23 states, including Pennsylvania, Utah, California, Virginia, and Minnesota, voting rights are automatically restored for former felons. In 15 states, which include Arkansas, Georgia, Louisiana, and Texas, voting rights are restored after completing your full sentence, which includes probation and parole. Then you have some states with really specific...
Okay, we had the like. We were at 100. Let's get to 100 likes, you guys. Double tap the screen, hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Let's get the likes to 100. Can I please get 10 people to please hit that like button? Double tap that screen, hit the thumbs up above the video, below the video. Let's get the likes and let's keep it at 100. I don't know if somebody hit it, then deleted it. Let's get at least 10 more likes. Thank you. Thank you. I've been bringing y'all to TTT. I was supposed to leave at 11. And I've been live for almost 2 hours. Let's continue to hit the like button. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And please continue to subscribe. We've hit 32K. We're trying to stay at 32K. Thank you, you guys. There's been almost probably about, I'd say 400 that subscribed today. One day we had like 2,000 subscribed. The next day we had like 1,500 subscribed. And then another day we had like 200 to subscribe. So I was busy.
Conditions like Florida, Mississippi, and Kentucky, where voting rights are automatically restored for certain crimes, but not all. And states like Maine, Vermont, and DC never revoke voting rights, even for incarcerated individuals.
I didn't know that.
Second, know the rules on campaigning. One big one, there's no campaigning within 100 feet of a polling place, or 75 feet if you're in Connecticut. That means you cannot wear campaign apparel, hold up signs, or try to influence others' votes. Point blank period, there's no politicking at the polls. Third, no voter intimidation or harassment. Look, let's just keep it peaceful, okay? It's illegal to intimidate or harass people while they're voting. That means you can't be out here questioning people aggressively about their vote or spreading misinformation or trying to influence somebody to vote a certain way through force or fear. And if you happen to see anything shady like that going on, make sure to report it right away to poll workers. Fourth, no ballot selfies, okay? Now, I know some of us love to post any and everything, but taking a photo of your marked ballot is a no-no in many states. And this rule just protects voter privacy and prevents any influence tactics. So while it's cool to take a selfie with your I voted sticker, keep that ballot private, okay? And fifth, for safety, leave any weapons at home. Even in states where open carry is allowed, bringing firearms or any kind of weapons to the polls is illegal. Poll workers and officials can step in and handle any kind of situation or disruptions if things get a little too tense or too active. Let them handle it. Now, how to track your ballot and make sure that it counts. After you voted, you also need to make sure that your vote was counted. Recently, in states including Oregon and Washington, an arsonist lit ballot boxes on fire, damaging hundreds of ballots right before the election. And while officials were able to identify a very small number of people's ballots and get them replacement ballots, it's still some people out here who don't even know that their ballots may have got lit up. So track your ballot. Many states now offer online tracking systems for mail-in or absentee ballots. So just go to your state or your county's election website, enter your information, and you can see if your ballot was received and counted. Reach out to local election offices if your area doesn't have online tracking. You can call your local election office to find out your ballot status, and they can let you know if it was counted or if there were any issues. There are also national and state hotlines for help. Try calling the National Election Hotline at 866-OUR-VOTE. Or look up any state-specific hotlines. They're there to answer your questions and help you make sure your vote was counted. For provisional ballots and for anyone who used a provisional ballot, keep an eye on it, okay? Your state or local government should have given you a way to check its status. But contact election officials to confirm that it has been counted. Timing is everything. There's usually a small window to resolve any issues with uncounted ballots, so please don't wait. Track your ballot as early as possible and follow up promptly if you notice any issues. Each state has its own rules and options for tracking, so double check your local election office for the most accurate information. Remember, your vote is powerful, so make sure it counts. And let's make this election season count, because it's a lot on the line.
A lot on the line. I just wanted to bring out some TTT regarding that too. Thanks for being here, everyone. Yeah, continue to hit the like button. We're at 106. Continue to hit the like button. Thanks for being here. Prayers, I really appreciate you for helping me today. I really appreciate you always. Everyone say hello to Paris. She's been a day one from the beginning. Ryan was a great help in the beginning, and Watcha was a great help. They're probably working or family time. You never know. Some people are taking on extra jobs over the holidays. I know I get hit really hard. December and January is a busy month. Not just because holidays, some family members' birthdays around that time. If people have several tags, they have to pay, they have to do tags for their birthday. So December, January, I get hit hard, y'all. Ooh, wee. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Like the video, and definitely continue to subscribe. You guys, we've hit 32K, and people are still subscribing. I thank you all. I definitely have some family stuff I have to take care of. I'm getting the look. You guys know when I get the look, I'm always given about 45 minutes to an hour to finish up what I have to do, but family comes first. I do try and take care of you guys. We just talked polling. We talked Diddy. We talked about people in the grand jury. We covered a lot today. I'm proud of myself. I covered a lot. So I appreciate you guys for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Let's do a final shout out. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 3 if you knew where you're watching from. Press 5 if you've been here before and where you're watching from. Let's see. I don't know if I can see it from there. And don't forget, everyone, say hello to Paris. She's been a great help. She's always kind, considerate. She keeps an eye on the comments for me because she knows I'm over here pulling up stuff. Sometimes she even know I can't even see her comment because I'm pulling up stuff and seeing what's going on and seeing if I want to talk about something. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. We did hit 32K. It took a week, but we hit it. It took a week, but we hit it. So thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you all. I hope you guys have a great Saturday. I'm trying to decide what we're going to do. There's some stuff I got to take care of, but I'm trying to decide what to do. But yesterday was a really great day. Ran into a lot of great friends. Went to a great restaurant. I took care of a lot yesterday. So normally for me, Saturday, Sundays are relaxing, but it is what it is. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. I love my friends. I always talk about my friends. I do. Cracking up. Some of us was singing in the car yesterday, rocking to the beat. I don't know. See, y'all don't know. Whenever there's a situation, me and my friends, a lot of us, we'll make a song out of anything. We were doing that before the Braxton were doing that. We'll make a song out of anything. We were singing in the car, windows down, rocking to the beat. Somebody was like beatboxing, singing. We crack our own selves up. Some of us don't drink, some of them do. But yeah, we be having a great time. Yesterday was fun. Yeah, cold though. But yeah, yesterday was fun. My friend groups are amazing. And the people in my life. So I'm appreciative. So everybody's proud of me. So thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing. Today we're probably going to hit 17K, 20K. And that's why I always tell people to please subscribe, because sometimes people are just watching the show. They don't know to subscribe. They don't know to send super chats. They don't know to do memberships. You got to tell people. So I appreciate you all for being here. Let's do the disclaimer, copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships and research. Fair use is use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. So thanks for being here, everyone. I appreciate you all. Have a fabulous Saturday, a great Sunday. Are you guys cooking today, or are you going out to eat? Are you guys cooking today or are you going out to eat? Let me know in the comments. Cooking or going out? Cooking or going out? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Ooh, I missed probably a lot of comments. Thank you. I see that. You said you too. Appreciate that for telling me to have a great weekend. Paris said no. This is a different Paris. Peace to everyone. I like that. I like that. Yeah, everyone have a great weekend. I appreciate you all. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, have a blessed day, y'all. Goodbye. Be blessed.